And before you set your timing, you're going to remove your timing chain tensioner, remove your spark plug. Careful, place a skewer stick in the spark plug hole. And that skewer stick is going to be so that way you can see when you are top dead center. So obviously when you crank over on the shaft, it's going to pop that thing all the way up to the top. Easier way to tell you're top dead center, minus looking at your valves, and you'll actually see that here in just a little bit. And you're going to remove these two covers. Once you're in here, that's what it looks like. You don't have to take your cover off, but this is just showing you for instructional purposes only. You're going to look for these little timing marks. And the one I've got on the screen there is the one you actually want. There's the one behind it, but there's just the one that's by itself there. If you don't have that little knob up there, it doesn't matter. Line it up straight to where your timing mark is right in the middle, where this line is at, just like that. You'll know when it's in the middle of the window. Crank your crankshaft over clockwise to turn it to where it's top dead center, and then your cam gear goes on there like that. Your timing gear, you're going to line it up with that little bump at the top, that line, and you'll see that little notch that's down there below that red line there. That's going to go into your cam. That's kind of your key on your cam that helps turn the cam as the gear turns. Anyways, it'll look like that when it's set up right. You can walk the chain over if you need to. Make sure you take your, should have said it earlier, but take your timing chain tensioner off. And then when you got your timing all set up like this, you're going to want to kind of hold that gear in place. Maybe put a small screwdriver or something to hold that gear in place right there while you put the timing chain tensioner back in to its hole, and then when you release the timing chain tensioner, it will tighten that up, and then it should all be lined up. So you crank that shaft over clockwise until your little timing mark is lined up in the window, the viewing window, and the timing mark on this timing chain here is set straight up and down. Your cam should have the groove at the bottom of the cam. It should be actually right below, like this one is in the picture, where that little key on the gear is, going against it right there. So you want that line straight up and down, and to do that, that cam's got to be in that position. You take your valve covers off too. You can make sure that neither one of the valves are open, and you're going to want to do it on the compression stroke. Compression stroke at top dead center is the reason why you have the skewer stick in the spark plug hole. So as you're cranking it over, that will rise and fall when it's all the way at the top, before it actually falls out of the hole. But when it's all the way up, look at your valves, make sure both valves are not open. They should have the little clearance setting little screws there on top. They should not be touching. They should have a small little gap in between them if you've gapped those properly, but either way, you'll see if the valves are open or not. When they are both closed and it is all the way at the top, you should be on your compression setting, or excuse me, you should be on your compression stroke, and your timing is all set. If you line everything up like I just showed you in the pictures on the video, and you should be good to go after that. Thanks for watching.